February 2015. Dear Dr. Graves, you may or may not be aware that I will be retiring at our 2018 District Assembly. During this year's Assembly, I plan to announce the beginning of a succession planning process that will result in a ballot for the 2018 Assembly to elect my successor. Sincerely, Art Alexander. It has been said to touch the heart of metropolitan New York is to touch the world. This is certainly the case on the Metro New York District Church of the Nazarene. Some 140 churches in multiple languages represent us, and over 37% of our population comes from around the world. Pastoral candidates for our district would be best described as men and women who are called to work in a predominantly urban setting, comfortable with diversity, willing to stand up to the challenges and risks of doing ministry in an unconventional setting. In 2015, the District Advisory Board approved District Superintendent Art Alexander's proposal for a succession planning process upon his retirement at the 2018 District Assembly. The Board of General Superintendents, under the jurisdiction of Dr. Graves, also approved the plan, and Reverend Alexander convened a succession planning group. Members of the succession planning group were Art Alexander, District Superintendent, Althea Taylor from Bronx Bethany, Dan Quagliata from The Bridge, Jacob Kumaresan from Connect, Jim Hollinger from Mission, New York, Joanne Spear Bowen and John Butters from Edison New Beginnings, Leroy Richards from First Community, Philip Park from Flushing First, Sam Vassell from Bronx Bethany, all under the leadership of Dr. Tom Neese, who was named the facilitator of the process. In 2016, a survey was developed and circulated to Metro New York District pastors and church members. District constituents were encouraged to respond to the survey on the district's website. At the May 2016 District Assembly, roundtable discussion groups were held, and responses to the survey were collected. In May of 2017 at the District Assembly, Dr. David Graves, in jurisdiction, circulated a ballot giving delegates the opportunity to nominate candidates. A summary of the profile was distributed, followed by a Q&A opportunity for the delegates prior to the nominating ballot. The Assembly was informed that from the nominating ballot, the District Advisory Council, which comprises the District Advisory Board and the district officers, would recommend a candidate to be placed on the ballot for election during the 2018 District Assembly, with Dr. David Busick in jurisdiction. Upon the recommendation of the District Superintendent, the District Advisory Board named a vetting committee facilitated by Dr. Tom Neese to review, assess, and recommend a nominee to the District Advisory Council with the prior approval of the Board of General Superintendents. Serving on that committee was Humphrey Cookendale, Jacob Kumaresan, Jim Hollinger, John Butters, Waveney Toussaint, and Dr. Tom Neese as the facilitator. The District Superintendent advised that 40 names were nominated during the 2017 District Assembly. The names were categorized and put into workable groups for consideration by the committee, and persons were contacted to ascertain their willingness to allow their names to stay in consideration. The committee agreed on the following criteria for assessing the suitability of each of the 8 consenting nominees and the 3 out-of-district nominees for the position of District Superintendent for the Metro New York District. Any out-of-district nominee that is presently serving as a DS in another district would not be considered. The nominee must aspire to model, exemplify a life of holiness and entire sanctification. The nominee must possess extensive experience in a senior pastoral role with proven record of growing ministry and developing, deploying leaders. The report and the recommendation of that committee was presented to the District Advisory Council during its December 16, 2017 meeting with Dr. David Busick present. The DAC approved the nominee to be placed on the ballot for District Superintendent in the 2018 District Assembly.